Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm at Lepink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Joe Biden doesn't like crypto traders for sure, as he just said at the G7 that he's not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders. So mentioning these two in one sentence, well, it's not too nice, but we do know what he thinks about this. Anyway, so let's talk about this and also the possibility of US default and so on and so forth. Then we have another US presidential candidate who actually accepts Bitcoin for campaign donations. And the third news is all about the Bitcoin Pizzaday, which is today. Today is the anniversary, which is very, very important. It was very important at the early stage of Bitcoin, even that now we say that, of course, nobody would pay that much amount in Bitcoin for two pizzas, but that's the past. It's history already. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, I'm making videos for you every single day. Not just one, couple of videos, short videos, longer videos. So if you would like to keep yourself up to date in crypto and blockchain, then simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Hit the subscribe button, bell button, and so and all. And yes, then you will get the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's start it. And for a start, as always, let's have a look at the prices, where we can see Bitcoin continues its journey in the sideways direction because it's down 0.7%. Ethereum up 0.2%. Nothing is happening really. Tron is up 8%, but Neo 3 and Render Token 3. When we're looking at the losers, Pepe 7% down, Moss Network 7% down, and Sui is down 6%. Well, today I have allergy for sure. Not because of this, but because of the pollens. Anyway, when we're looking at here the candlestick chart, we can see that we still moving here sideways, going in this direction. And there's the possibility that we might can go down here to 25,000-ish. It might happen because we're getting here weaker and weaker here a little bit for sure. But nothing has changed here in the last 10 days. Basically sideways movements, nothing special. So we definitely had to wait for some moves. And now the first topic I would like to discuss is all about Joe Biden, what he said at the G7 meeting in Japan. So Joe Biden doesn't like crypto traders for sure. We can easily find out from his words because the US president said that he will not agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk. As the US faces, risk of defaulting on its debt obligation. He's saying that I've done my part. Biden stressed, adding that it is now time for the Republicans to move from their extreme positions because much of what they have already proposed is simply, quite frankly, unacceptable. And so he's saying that he's not gonna sign this one. And he also emphasized that he met with all 4 congressional leaders before he left to attend the G7 meeting, and they agreed that the only viable path forward is through the bipartisan agreement. However, he's saying with this he's not going to sign it. And actually, when we're looking at that the US debt ceiling crisis is bullish or bearish for Bitcoin, then we can see it here, actually more over here, that of course if something like this happening and they not increasing the debt ceiling, it could be devastating for the US. And what people would do in this case, and investors, probably the majority, according to this survey, professional investors, also retail investors, will go into gold, treasuries, and actually According to this, on the third place is already Bitcoin. However, the risky assets probably will fall straight after if something like this happening. But maybe they fix it in the last minute. There's a big chance that they're going to fix it, even if they wait till the last minute. But if they not do that, the first reaction from the crypto market could be very easily just like the stock market, so a significant drop. But then maybe Bitcoin will be one of them, which is going to recover pretty soon. So interesting what's going to happen here. We will see. Hopefully not, actually, because it would be nice if we just continue, because that would be actually catastrophic in many cases. And now we're not just focusing on cryptocurrency, but we're focusing on the global economy, on people's life, and so on and so forth. So I think that's very important to keep in mind. Okay, the second thing I would like to talk about is U.S. presidential candidate accepts Bitcoin for campaign donations, and not just one of them. So we have here U.S. presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who said he accepts Bitcoin for campaign donations. And, give $1, said Ramaswamy, why announcing that he accepts Bitcoin donations. The, revelation came just 2 days after Robert F. Kennedy Jr. became the first presidential candidate in the United States history to accept campaign donation in Bitcoin. He was also on the stage at the Miami, conference, which actually just, finished. And he said a couple of great words there. For example, here in the speech, here you can see that Democratic presidential candidate spoke today, so back then, a couple of days ago in Miami, and first public appearance as a candidate, and the conference most anticipated event of the week. Nearly every seat at the Bitcoin 2023 main Nakamoto stage was filled ahead of his keynote address. And Kennedy's keynote opened with an explanation how he became interested in Bitcoin. And that's actually interesting, saying that it was Canada's decision to clamp down on truck drivers protesting COVID-19 restrictions by freezing bank accounts that drove his understanding of Bitcoin's value. He's saying that when I witnessed this situation, this devastating use of government repression. Man, why they put so many difficult words for me, at least in this sentence. I realized for the first time how free money is and important to freedom as free expression. Bottom line is that he understood, because of this, free money, which Bitcoin represents, is as important as free expression. And since that, he's protecting Bitcoin, which is great, because we can see now that more and more presidential candidates support Bitcoin. So not just like Joe Biden does right now. So there's a chance. Who knows who will be the next president? Okay, and the last topic today, it's all about Bitcoin Pizzaday, because today is the anniversary. Okay, so today, on the 22nd of May, back in 2010 was the day when actually this is really a historical event in Bitcoin's history, when Laszlo Hanyecz bought 2 large pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so not directly. He actually, put it out that he's willing to pay that amount of money, Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin, if somebody wouldn't mind to buy the pizza and, deliver it to his doorstep. And then, yes, a guy said, okay, I take that 10,000 Bitcoin and I pay for your pizza in cash. But this was the first time really when we could see that Bitcoin can be used for something. For someone, Bitcoin is valuable and willing to pay that pizza just to get the 10,000 Bitcoin. Was a clever guy indeed, now that we look back, because, that money right now, when Bitcoin is around 27,000 US dollar, one Bitcoin, and back then it was less than 1 cent. So basically now that value is around 270 million US dollar, which is a lot of money. And yes, it was very important. Now, of course, people may kind of joke of him that how could you spend that amount of Bitcoin? But back then, it was okay. It was back in 2010, the Bitcoin network just started a bit more than a year before this happened. And Bitcoin wasn't really worth it. As I said, it's just like wasn't even a cent. So yeah, back then it looked like a rational decision. Now, of course, we think about this differently, but this is what it's great to talk about it, because it shows clearly how much Bitcoin's value went up in the last decade, or actually a bit more, compared to the US dollar, and still going up actually. So yes, important Bitcoin history, what happened. And today we can celebrate it with a slice of pizza. Okay guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, I'm making videos for you every single day, short videos, long videos. If you like this kind of content, what I'm creating, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel. And of course, if you like this content, also hit the like button. I'm back tomorrow with the freshest. Have a good one. Bye-bye.